Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLG Meetup. Your host Alvaro, all the way from Miami, and we're back to talk about most interesting aspects that relate to luxury. Today the topic is going to be real estate, and we're not going to be talking only about what's happening here in Miami, but we're going to be heading all the way to Marbella to have one of the most successful real estate brokers. His name is Ugo, and he is the head of expansion at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, which is one of the leading sources of real estate in Marbella and around the world. So he's going to talk about one of the reasons Marbella has become one of the predominant sources in the country, as well as the importance of the global alliances that they've built to become one of the leading companies in this industry. ¿Qué pasa? What's happening?
El rey de Miami, papi.
Hey, I wear this one just for you. So just
you know that's my favorite color.
Yeah, I know you like it.
You look like Pierce Brosnan in the Thomas Crown Affair.
But look at you. You're always a gentleman. Always with a suit, shave, with a nice hair. What's happening?
Gotta do it. Here in Marbella, finally summer's here. It's good to see you, by the way. I'm surprised you're actually in Miami once and for all after all these travels. One day you're in Dubai, the other you're in Maldives, the other you're in LA. You don't stop, my friend.
Well, next stop, hopefully Marbella.
I have been waiting for you for the past few months, so here we are. Can't wait to have you here.
I see you're taking care of your tan, better than myself, so you're doing a good job there.
I am. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of it.
Now, Marbella is one of the most iconic locations, not just in Spain, but around the world, for the amazing weather, the beautiful homes, the quality of lifestyle. So you're here with us today, which, by the way, thank you for joining, to tell us a little bit about your story, obviously, but also about what is going on in Marbella that is making it so appealing for everybody to go there.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure to sit down and have a chat with you, Alvaro. Marbella was a small fisherman village. In the 60s, we had the Hohenlohe family, Austrian aristocrats, that discovered our town and came here and set up a small cortijo kind of finca, which is the Marbella Club, which has exponentially grown to one of the leading hotels in the world nowadays. However, it started, as I said, a small village, fishermen, very local, and since the 60s all the way to the 80s, it became the to-go-to destination for royalty and VIPs from all over the world.
Marbella honestly has become, as you said, a premier resource for those that are looking to have an amazing lifestyle. And you are obviously with one of the strongest companies in the world when it comes to real estate, and you are the head of expansion in Marbella. So tell us about the product, like what exactly you are currently managing when it comes to a portfolio.
Absolutely. We are a boutique luxury real estate agency established 11 years ago by two school friends, by Luca Tamburello and Jonas Krumnico. Just shy of 12 months, they became part of the selected global network of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. So we specialize on the high-end segment of the market here in Marbella, anything above 2 million euro. It doesn't mean that we don't touch some properties below the 2 million mark, but more or less that's the average. And Marbella is not so big in terms of real estate and product portfolio. It's a highly competitive environment. I mean, there's more real estate agencies here than pharmacies. So Marbella is a hub when it comes to luxury real estate. When it comes to Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Marbella, we're a small team. We intend to keep it small. We try to differentiate ourselves by the service that we provide. Tell us a little bit about how you showcase and how you actually talk about the lifestyle rather than the product. Marbella is all about the lifestyle. It sounds very cliche and even a bit cheesy to say it, but it is about
You're the definition of it, man. You are enjoying the tapitas with the beer in the beach, playing some tennis, golf.
We try to have a good balance. And at the end of the day, you're from Madrid, so you know how different Madrid can be to Marbella, for example, or to New York, or to LA, or to Miami. So I think Marbella and Miami, for example, can have many similarities. So the way we do business here is very different. We need to sell the lifestyle. It's not only about the asset itself. We are starting to see more leniency from the fiscal authorities when it comes to taxation for foreign buyers. And, you know, it's all a package, and the proximity to main cities, especially with Northern Europe. I mean, in 2, 3, 4 hours, you're in any city in Europe. You know, especially after COVID, with all the remote working and how people have adapted to the new, they've taken the challenge of not being able to physically be at their companies or offices, and Marbella has seen a tremendous growth when it comes to people relocating and conducting business from here.
Love it. I mean, definitely it seems like Marbella has been and will continue be the destination preferred for many, not just Spanish citizens, but also all around the world. So I definitely look forward to seeing how it's going to continue growing, and having obviously individuals like yourself that not only focus on showcasing the product, but the lifestyle and the story that has behind. So that's great. Now, my question to you, because you are always, you know, we relate in that sense, a connector. I see you also traveling. You were in Mykonos. You were also in Middle East not too long ago. And you are, I guess, what you call it, the connector, right? You're creating these bridges and expanding the global alliances that your company offers. So tell us a little bit about what's your strategy when it comes to partnerships and how it has helped you.
With pleasure. Nowadays, our generation, we're very lucky to have technology at our reach in terms of how it's transformed the way we do business. However, there is a certain segment of clientele when it comes to luxury real estate that still requires physical interaction, face-to-face interaction. Even if it's just for a dinner, a lunch, just to, you know, check in, see how things are going. It doesn't have to be a personal meeting to close a deal or to sign some contracts or whatnot. But there are certain specific clients that need that face-to-face. So in our case, what we try to do, Marbella is a place where purchasers come a couple of times per year. Therefore, we sometimes have to go to them instead of them coming to us.
Yeah.
Marbella, for many, many decades, has been also a hub for royalty from the Gulf countries, from the GCC, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates. And, you know, Marbella has a long-standing tradition and a cultural affinity to the Middle East that no other city in the whole world has. A lot of investment from these countries is currently in Marbella. Therefore, we have a strong network there. And my job is to, you know, take our brand and our name and offer a more personalized and tailored service and interaction with our clients.
Mm-hmm.
And not clients, and collaborators.
Yeah,
like
no,
you,
in
for
general,
example.
of course.
Yeah.
And also something that I find very interesting, and at Super Luxury Group, this is what we really focus on, is on understanding the lifestyle of our clients in that sense, because when you focus on that, you know where to look at this type of people. Like, for example, myself, the reason I travel is because everywhere I go, or everywhere we go as a company, we are surrounded by the same type of clientele because they all move in the same circles. You know, here in the States, we call it the triangle. It's New York, Los Angeles, Miami. But the same game is applied internationally. You know, those that are in Miami, where do they go in the summer? They go to Europe. You know, either they go to the Hamptons in the States, or if they try to transition to Europe, which hopefully things are going to be opening up more, they go to Marbella. They go to Ibiza, they go to Mykonos, they go to Turkey. So that's something that I believe it's really important to understand. Now, in your personal experience, what's been the number one source for you to acquire clients?
Well, since the pandemic hit, obviously online has been important, but to a certain extent. I mean, we don't get clients from online leads, if that's your question. Our clients for the past 11 years have come word of mouth, recommendations, referrals from other collaborators. I mean, bear in mind, Marbella is a small town and there's about 5 to 6 international schools. And our generation, which work in real estate, we all grew up together. We all studied together. We all know each other. We're on speed dial.
Yeah.
Even if we're competitors, but we're very good friends. Therefore, we have a very close network, and how business is done here, not only us, but I think the leading agencies, is by word of mouth and recommendations. And it's all about the product. If you have the good product, if you have high quality product, they will come to you. They will call you. Marbella is proving to be the best example. Whenever a villa, Alvaro, goes into the market, which is fully furnished, which is key ready, in a good location, how I call it, it's an honest product, good value for money. It will sell within 3 months, no shadow of a doubt. If you have that same property fully furnished, but you have the same property semi-furnished or even unfurnished, it won't sell. It's that equation here in Marbella. So
good to know. So Ugo, one last question. Sure. I mean, I love your personality. You're always smiling, happy, energetic, positive, which is contagious. Is there anything in particular that you do on your routine or that you've acquired throughout these years to keep that mindset?
Well, no, it's not always easy, especially in this business, as you may know. There's so many parties involved, and you can't always keep a smile at all times of the day, even though it's the way forward if you're in this business. But when the typical say when people in real estate say, our business is all about people. Yes, it is about people, but it's also about professionalism, integrity, honesty, and transparency. And unfortunately, in our city, it's something that lacks. So it's very important for us, to keep doing our thing. In my case, to stay positive, just knowing that every day I give it my best. I'm not being, shady with anyone. I'm 100% transparent. What you see is what you get. Lo que ves es lo que hay, como se dice en español. And also, I always say it, I grew up in this town. I'm not going to go anywhere, regardless of my international travels and being abroad for so many years, like you studying abroad and whatnot. But this is my home, and I want to go to a restaurant at night and have dinner with peace of mind that I'm not going to be sitting next to someone that I've tried to trick over a deal or another collaborator, another agent that I've gone through their back. So, that's more or less on a personal level how I keep myself
That's amazing. No, it's great. You're talking about the values, and I believe that values is really the DNA. When you focus on your values and you have the same DNA with somebody else's values, it's a connection right there. And what you said, the peace of mind that you're doing things the right way. Right. So thank you. I don't know if there's any last takeaways or anything that we haven't discussed.
Well, we could sit here for hours.
I know, yeah, for sure.
I think in a
nutshell, we will do that in Marbella with tapitas.
For sure.
Andrea, you can join us too.
I mean, I already told you back a few months ago when I invited you to be my guest in one of my conversations. I mean, you're a reference, an inspiration when it comes to content creation online, thinking out of the box. I mean, you're a Spanish national, a foreigner in a foreign country, making a name for yourself, and it's really inspiring. So keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll get to play some tennis when you come to Marbella.
Absolutely.
But I won't be jumping off a plane with you when I go to Miami. I'm telling you now.
No, come on, man. You said that. We have skydiving pending.
You are completely insane, by the way. I don't even know how you do that, but yeah.
Hey, we'll keep it there, but it's going to happen eventually. Anyways, okay, Hugo, muchas gracias. Thank you again for everything. And thank you, everybody that was tuning in. Please make sure to follow Hugo. He's an amazing guy, very knowledgeable in the market and very inspirational also to all the things that he's doing. So thanks again, Hugo. And
My
we'll
pleasure.
see you soon.
Thank you, Álvaro. Nos vemos pronto. Gracias.
Hasta luego, un abrazo.
Chao, chao.